Hey, what is up, mortals? It is Charlie Rowen here, and before we get into today's video, there's something I'd like to say. I'd like to let you all know that we have a merch store. Some of the items in it are only available for a limited amount of time, so if you're interested, go into the description and check it out. Each purchase helps us make more content. Now with that out of the way, let's get into the video. In this deep dive, we will be explaining the Monster Association. The Monster Association was founded by Psychos and Orochi. Their HQ wasn't originally theirs. It initially belonged to the subterranean people who were all slaughtered. Once the group started to grow in size, Psychos created a puppet for her to use as the figurehead of the association while hiding her true self far underground, aka Giro Giro. We don't know why or how most members joined the association besides 4 people. Goketsu joined after being defeated by Orochi wanting more power. Galewind and Hellfire Flame joined for the same opportunity to kill Flashy Flash, and Elder Centipede joined sometime after its loss from Blast. That was 2 years ago from the association's debate. The association initially started out as a rumor in Z City of the supposed concentration of strong monsters in the area. They continued to be a rumor until they felt they had enough members to execute their plan, which was around 500 members. The first stage of their plan was to kidnap Narinki and his son Waganma, who funds 7% of the Hero Association. However, this took a lot of effort, costing the Monster Association 4 of their members, because the S-Class hero Metal Bat was with the 2 of them. Although once defeating him, they quickly captured Waganma as a hostage. After this, the Monster Association does simultaneous attacks in multiple cities. The ones we briefly see are W City, where Heavy Kong fights Martial Gorilla; D City, where Lightning Genji fights Maiko Plasma and Electric Catfish Man; I City, where 100 Eyes Octopus wreaks havoc on the city; Y City, where Eyeside wreaks havoc; V City, where Pure Blood wreaks havoc; and an unknown city where Do-S and Freehugger wreak havoc. Although more fights get more focus on them, like the fight with Fist Fight Jin, who fights against Smile Man and Bang when he eventually arrives, defeating him. Another example of this is when Fubuki and her Blizzard group eventually arrive and fight Do-S, completely getting defeated. As for Z City, most of the monsters are defeated by Genos, but Face Ripper is able to damage Genos before getting killed. Later, Genos has another battle with a member of the League, who in this case is Awakened Cockroach, who Genos only gets the upper hand with a cheap trick before it escapes. After this, the association continues their attacks, next attacking Sweet Mask's Concert, a hospital that has lots of injured heroes, and they attack Smelly Lid Prison. All while this is happening, Giro Giro and King Orochi discuss their future plans and the whereabout of Goketsu. The League also is able to defeat Genos and one of the Metal Knight's robots, which is then captured and brought to the Monster Association's HQ. However, despite their successes, many of their comrades are killed by S-Class heroes. This makes Giro Giro worry, only calming down when Orochi speaks with him. All the while, Metal Knight's robot is a spy recording and sending off everything in its range to hear. Back at the hospital, the monsters are fighting the Tank Topper army, who are trying to defeat them, and protect the patients and staff. Goketsu and the 3 Crows then interrupt the Super Fight martial arts tournament, attempting to gain more members, leading to some of the martial artists transforming into monsters. However, Suiryu defeats all the new monsters, leading to a fight between Suiryu, Lightning Max, Snek, and the 3 Crows, where the 3 Crows are quickly taken out by the 3 of them. Then Lightning Max and Snek try to fight Goketsu, but are easily defeated, leading to Suiryu trying to flee, being blocked by the newly transformed Bakuzan. Goketsu leaves shortly after telling Bakuzan to meet him in Z City, though Goketsu is never able to get there since he ran into Saitama, gets killed, and has his head launched back into the stadium. Back with Freehugger in the prison, we are shown he is able to hurt Puri Puri prisoner, but he's killed by him. Elsewhere, Galewind and Hellfire fight Speeda Sound Sonic, testing him before giving him a monster cell and inviting him to join the Monster Association. Although Speeda Sound Sonic doesn't transform into a monster, since he cooks the monster cell, only getting an upset stomach instead. In W City, Martial Gorilla continues to wander, being frustrated he is determined to be only a tiger-level threat, instead wanting to be a dragon level. Although later he starts a fight with Armored Gorilla, being easily defeated by him shortly after the fight starts. After this, Giro Giro says a speech in Z City to the other monsters, and then Orochi eats Awakened Cockroach, and Orochi nearly eats Do-S before Giro Giro intervenes, stating she can be useful. Then they notice Goketsu is missing. They then use one of Giro Giro's drones to look for him, finding his head. The League then saves Garo from Genos. Bang and Bomb bring him back to their HQ, and they also leave Elder Centipede to cause mayhem and kill the 3 heroes. Although Elder Centipede is killed by Saitama. Garo is then offered an executive position in the association if he kills a hero in a day, then leaving to do so, but not without being followed by Royal Ripper and Bug God. Garo is then deemed by the 2 to be unworthy, and is knocked out, causing another boy to be taken as hostage. Side note, the two monsters thought Garo was dead. They didn't realize he was only knocked out. After this, many of the association members have some R&R training and get ready for any upcoming battles. Side note, when Garo wakes up, he immediately heads toward the Monster Association's HQ, and once getting there, he takes out any and all monsters in his way until he gets to Tario. However, Garo is captured by the association and is then chosen to be used as the base for the ultimate monster. Later though, the heroes start a raid on the Monster Association's HQ. Flashy Flash kills Hellfire Flame and Gale Wind, although he loses his locator and wanders around trying to find the hostage. Child Emperor then finds the remnants of Metal Knight's robot and takes its database, finding where the hostage is kept, but he gets into a fight with Phoenix Man, quickly killing him. After grabbing the hostage, they run back the way Child Emperor came, running into the resurrected and stronger Phoenix Man. Child Emperor is then forced to use his trump card, and even with that, he's barely able to win with his Tickle Tickle Bug 1, which gets Phoenix Man to rip up his suit, where Phoenix Man then loses his powers. All the while, Zombie Man is going through, killing any monsters he runs across. Later, Sweet Mask takes the fight between Atomic Samurai's disciples and Doas, where he then kills her and the mercenaries under her control. Meanwhile, Puri Puri Prisoner fights and kills Vacuuma, then being forced to kill all of his fellow prisoners, who had been turned into monsters. Super Alloy Darkshine then has a brief battle with Bug God before Bug God pisses him off, where then Darkshine kills him in a single attack. While this is going on, Saitama beats Overgrown Rover, who is knocked out in one punch. Neon then tries to do a sneak attack on Saitama, but is quickly scared off by him. In another place in the HQ, Tatsumaki fights Giro Giro, who then beats Giro Giro, realizing that he is a meat puppet, calling out for Orochi. However, Orochi doesn't come, being too distracted by Saitama. This fight doesn't last long, since Orochi was killed with a single normal punch. Giro Giro then is killed by Tatsumaki, who then pulls out a humanoid figure out of Giro Giro's remains, recognizing it. Back with Atomic Samurai, he kills Sword Devil Executioner, damages G5, and then starts a fight with Black Sperm, stopping him from chasing Tario. Atomic Samurai repeatedly cuts up Black Sperm, but each body part cut off then forms into another Black Sperm. He eventually resorts to trying to bury Black Sperm. Zombie Man notices the rumble from Atomic Samurai's battles, starting to be concerned for him, although he isn't able to for long since Homeless Emperor starts to fight him with a barrage of light blasts. Although Zombie Man continually keeps getting destroyed, then having to bait Homeless Emperor into a conversation so he can buy time. Back with Sweet Mask, he gets ambushed by Führer Ugly, realizing he's an Ugmon, and then states he can't win against him. Elsewhere with Atomic Samurai's disciples, they chase after a monster who leads them to two other monsters named Evil Natural Water and Mad Dr. Fish, who is inside the water. Back on the surface, the support heroes are dealing with any monsters that attempt to escape, but Neon appears, taking all of them out. Although before he can get away with a recaptured hostage, he's defeated by Drive Knight. Later, Saitama fights Garo, defeating him, and then the organization then collapses. The only members of the Monster Association that survive are Black Sperm and Overgrown Rover, who are Saitama's pets. That is all there is on the Monster Association as of writing this. Now let's move into the list of members. The leaders of the association are Orochi and Psychos. The executives of the association are Black Sperm, Elder Centipede, Evil Natural Water, Führer Ugly, Goketsu, Gums, Homeless Emperor, Neon, and Overgrown Rover. Thank you all for watching the video to the end. Now there's a few more things I'd like to go over before the video ends. Firstly, I'd like to let you all know that we have a merch store. Some of the items in it are only available for a limited amount of time, so if you're interested, go into the description and check it out. Each purchase helps us make more content. Secondly, I'd like to thank our $5 plus Patreon supporters for helping to fund these videos. Lastly, on behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank the writer for this video, as well as the editor for this video. Their details will be in the description. If you're a voice actor, editor, or writer, or you're interested in becoming one of those, go to the Discord that is in the description of this video and hit up the head of one of those areas. We're always looking for members to join us. That's it from us for today's video, so thank you all for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're interested, and hit that like button if you liked the video. Until next time, peace out, mortals. Have an amazing day.